the basic idea behind the program. And before we really get into it, how many of you, show of hands, know someone who has been bullied? Show of hands. Look around. Look around. How many of you know somebody who has committed suicide or has talked to you about committing suicide because they were bullied? Now look around. Look at many of you. Now can we please show some respect to the families and those students who committed suicide or, even thought about committing suicide because they didn't think they were good enough, and just kind of pay attention, listen to what's said. I appreciate it. The idea behind Odds Out is that you show everybody else that they're not alone. Everybody has something different about them that maybe they don't want anybody else to know. Or maybe people do know it, and maybe they get made fun of for it, but they're proud of it. Like Kenneth over here, he's going to put Pokemon Master on his t-shirt. And I'll get into the t-shirts in a few seconds. Alright? You get out there that this is who you are and you don't care. You don't have to be afraid, you don't have to be afraid of being judged. Because everybody else has your back. Everybody. Because you never know who is on the edge. You never know who, half of that 14% is. You never know. Maybe something that you said was the final straw. How would you feel about that? Maybe something you said was the beginning of the end for someone else. How would you feel about that? Alright. So the idea behind the shirt, it says, this is who I am, and I'm proud of it. And in the middle here, there's a space. And in that space, you put something about yourself, like I said before, that maybe someone didn't know about you, and you're afraid of getting made fun of for it, or maybe something that everybody knows and makes fun of you for it anyway, and you're proud of it. Mine says poet because I like to write poetry. I like writing poetry. So, the idea being that you're not afraid to speak your mind and speak up. Maybe someone has the same problem as you, and they were being bullied. Maybe they didn't know that anybody else had that same problem, and they didn't think that there was any way out other than suicide. Someone just saw your shirt. You just gave them a connect. They now have somebody to talk to. That's what this shirt says. You can talk to me. We will help you. Now, what's going to happen is, if you buy this shirt, you're going to take a pledge. Buying the shirt, you automatically take a pledge. You're not signing anything. You're taking this pledge when you take the shirt. And when you take the shirt, you're taking responsibility for your own actions, and you're going to help someone. If you see somebody being bullied, it's going to be your, job. It's going to be your obligation to go out there and say something. Now, I know you're thinking, okay, it's just me. If I go over there, people are going to make fun of me. I don't want that. Well, maybe someone else is wearing an Odds Out shirt. Maybe someone has an Odds Out bracelet. That's what we're going to get those, too. Well, you get them with you, and people see that you're taking a stand for this kid who can't help himself or herself. And you're trying to help them out. Well, maybe they're going to come up to you and they're going to help you too. Now, for the shirt thing, I don't know if any of you guys have heard about the logo contest we're having. I don't know if you've heard of that. How many of you in here like to draw? Raise your hands high. Boom, all of you guys have something you connect with somebody else about. Alright, so, on the back, we're going to have, preferably hand-drawn, we need to have a logo for the back. And it's going to be up to you guys, the students, because this is an organization by students, for students. No adults have had a single hand in helping think this up. This is all the students. It's their responsibility to make it successful. And on the back is the logo. We're going to vote on the logo. Like you're going to send in our logo, and depending on how many we get, we're going to pick, maybe bring it down to 5. Now what's going to happen is on Facebook, we're going to have a poll. And the winner of that poll, their logo is going to be put on the back of the shirt. All the shirts. Now, to put that in perspective, we have people in other states that already want to be part of this program. And we have not even started the program here in Kingman, Arizona yet. Now, where did that program start? That was right here in Kingman, Arizona. Not a lot of good things come out of Kingman, Arizona. This is something that we can be proud about. We started this here. We took a stand right now. And you can be proud of that because you were part of that. You're going to look back in the years and say, yeah, I helped start that. I took on the responsibility and I made, you know, even the United States, if they want to do this, the whole United States could do this if they wanted to. You started that program. You helped make it successful. That was because of you, not anybody who created it, you know, not all those of us who made the shirt, but those of you who decided to wear the shirt and take the stand. So that logo is going to go on all the shirts. Now on the front, the idea is to show how we're all different. On the back is to show how we're all the same. Because everybody's shirt is going to have that logo. So to close off this speech, and I'm going to have Brandon Smith come up here and talk to you and give us a closing. By the way, just so you guys know, you did much better than first lunch. So give yourselves a round of applause. You guys can